Welcome back to Alt+Shift+Nerd.
Did you like smoke something before this?
No, I didn't. Did you? If you did, let me know. I might
did not. I said I didn't.
Possibly consider smoking whatever it is you smoke.
I'm not smoking
Maybe,
anything.
Quite possibly,
Jeez.
perhaps, kind of, sort of, sometimes. Okay, I get it. You're not smoking anything.
Anyways, GhostBusters Frozen Empire.
So anyway, GhostBusters Frozen Empire. So, I know what I think. Do you know what you think? What do you think?
It was okay overall. I wasn't as thrilled by it as other Ghostbusters movies. It wasn't of the same flavor, but would say it is a Ghostbusters movie. We could pick it apart, but I liked it. Not my fave, but I liked it.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of a mediocre movie, but I liked it a little bit more, I think.
Here's Johnny.
Because there's been so many bad movies that... I'm not saying this is a terrible movie. I'm just saying that I think I liked it more than I would have otherwise, because...
I see what you're saying, me boyo.
Christ! I was frozen today!
Given its issues, I think that it's still fun to watch, considering all the other crap that's out there in the last few years.
It is.
And oh my god, I'm planning a movie. I mean, not a movie. A movie. I'm still planning a video about the Dukes of Hazzard movies, which I think started a lot of it. I can't say it's 100% what started bad Hollywood remakes and translations, but it's the first one I can think of that I was really disappointed, period. And this goes back way before it became the Hollywood trend to disappoint people. Almost as if on purpose, that just got everything all wrong about the show and what made it, what its appeal was, what made it popular. And there's just been so much. And I don't want to sound like one of those cynical old men who just trashes things and, it's not like the movies in my day. That's not where I'm coming from at all. I'm like, I didn't even start out with how a lot of fans did, and a lot of, the masses where they're just like, oh my god, that sucks so bad. Like, I was there with everybody with Game of Thrones ending. I was there with them because it just sucked donkey balls out the donkey ass. But
totally.
I wasn't quick to jump on that everything sucks now kind of bandwagon, but. Things did kind of just escalate. And then I thought Doctor Who, it's coming back. Russell T Davies is there. And, because he was responsible for the revitalization. And I was a fan way before it was trendy now. And
we'll discuss Doctor Who when we discuss Rick and Frick and Morty.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be something that people that couldn't be touched, that was going to be, this is something I can get excited about and stay excited about. And they're not going to touch this with the usual thing that they do to ruin things nowadays. This still should have the Midas touch. And yeah, it didn't. That golden touch was not there. It was the bad touch. It was the bad touch.
You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but marshmallows.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm just glad that they didn't do that with this Ghostbusters. I mean, they tried. I mean, you could see that they're trying.
Agreed.
But at the same time, it's still not up to speed. Although I've read some of the earlier ideas for scripts, and the ideas were good, but the scripts themselves for the original sequels, with Hell Hatton and all that, yeah, they were okay. The ideas were great, but again, the overall script was falling flat. Kind of, and don't even get me started on the Beetlejuice sequel, but we'll talk about that later. It's a different video.
For really, reals?
But yeah, I'm happy with this. Just not as happy as I could be with it. But I'm okay with that. Honestly, because it's not taken as bad as everything else right now, and it does really seem like they tried for something, but it just. They didn't hit their mark, I don't think, personally.
I don't know. I just don't know if they were going for woke or diverse, but or if Hollywood is wanting to camouflage it more, I personally could have done without the gay ghost and firebender parts. I will admit that I liked some of the jokes from Flamebender Dude. I like him in other things. I could have had him do different things in this one to make it more fluid, like, honestly. He did get a few chuckles out of this girl, though.
Yeah, what was up with the whole flame-bending thing? It's like, what are they trying to do? Like, seriously, they were trying to do so much in this one movie that a lot just fell short. I mean, it just... Why did they have to have this guy go flame bending? I mean, yeah, he could have had some past, history with this object or with this thing. That would have been okay if done differently. I don't know. Maybe they just, think, oh yeah, let's do some kind of anime flame bending thing. I mean, I know this is supposed to be a reality where ghosts are real and they can be absurd looking, in their afterlife and things like that. There's not a whole lot of rules about it. I mean, I will say this, though. Ray did get, as far as the gay ghost thing, and how the female ghost that's tempting Phoebe looks very different than how canonically the ghosts typically tend to look. I mean, yeah. But Ray did in the first one have that one ghost give him Ghosthead. But that was a dream. And there's a history, like the librarian kind of looks like a woman at first, but then she transforms. So I really don't know what to say about that. It was just, again, I don't, like you said, I don't know if they're trying... I don't know if it's trying to be camouflaged or what. I don't really know if that was what the intention is, but with everything else nowadays, it kind of almost seems like it was. Like they're like, okay, we're gonna do what we can to make a good Ghostbusters movie, but there's gonna be some woke stuff in there, and Airbender is coming back as far as popularity, I think. So we're just going to toss that in there, too.
Wasn't the actress who was tempting Phoebe the same actress in Dr. Sleep, tempting a minor in that movie, too?
Yes, that was actually the same actress. She apparently has a thing about tempting minor girls, because in Dr. Sleep, yeah, it was Abra. It was Abra that she tempted, or, tried to... I mean, she didn't tempt her in the same way, but she was trying to manipulate her, which is basically what she did with Phoebe in this movie. So, yeah, it was definitely a manipulation of a minor. She apparently has this role as a groomer now. Thank you, Ghostbusters and Dr. Sleep. Now this actress has this acting reputation as being a groomer.
Yeah, that is interesting for Shizzy. Sorry, I think I cut you off earlier.
No worries. It happens. I cut you off too sometimes. Anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. And we're going to try to cover some bases to make sure all you guys like this. We're going to try to please as many different audiences as we can. And I don't know if that's the case. That's just how I feel about it right now.
Yeah. So, the movie had too much going on. It could have been a tighter script like the first one with fewer characters. A bit more of a balance of horror, comedy, and if room enough, little bit of drama. Characters could have been developed more for sure. I think that wrap it up.
That does it. I think that I know you got to get going.
It was okay overall.
Yep.
I wasn't as thrilled by it as other Ghostbusters.
I mean, we could probably
movies.
Spend another 15, 20 minutes talking about it. But yes, that wraps up the basic elements. I mean, it was kind of a mess. It was scattered. It was everywhere. It was fun, though. It was. It was better than other things that have came out. There may have possibly been some woke stuff inserted, but it was a little more camouflaged. And some of the characters could have been given more... Some of the main characters could have been given more screen time. And there could have been less characters. So, yeah, long story short, yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. I mean, it was okay to watch. Some parts felt like forever and felt like, But ultimately, it was okay. It was all right. It was a mediocre film. It wasn't terrible. At least I don't think so, and I don't think it sounds like you think so.
I don't.
But it was better than a lot of other stuff in recent years, even if there was some light woke stuff kind of and diversity kind of like tossed in there just to be tossed in there. Because I don't think the film needed it. But, you know, there you have it. That's the movie. I think that's all we have to say on it. So, yeah. All right, well, peace out, Girl Scouts. And we'll have more coming soon, especially the First Shadow. Still working on that script. We've had a lot going on, and our schedules haven't aligned. And I have this thing going on with PowerStunna. You should check out his channel. But yeah, we were supposed to play games, and then we're gonna edit videos from that playthrough for our channel, but things just did not go as planned on my end, not his as much, but on my end. And yeah, so there's things we have going on while working, you know, full-time jobs and having other obligations. But we're doing our best, and we'll get some things out there. And
do not forget to check out the Akira Toriyama tribute on my channel, please. Alt+Shift+Nerd helped me make it while my computer is down. Mark wants you to check it out.
Really? Does Mark want everyone to lick Landon?
I'm out. Later, everyone.
As for now,
Peace out, Girl Scouts!
we'll see you in the next video.